100 million people with disability live in India. 67 million never fall in love or never find a life partner. Here's the hard fact. We all are one accident away from disability. So if you're dealing with this, we might as well deal it for the others as well. So when this happened to me, it was enough for me to kind of get in this and try to solve this. I was 21 and I was from a non-technical background. Being very risk averse, I started a matchmaking agency. So I had these 10 profiles I was trying to match, call them. It later turned out to be a scheduling company because I was just scheduling calendars for the families to meet. And what happened was, I got a call from somebody who was 40-year-old and said, "You're my daughter's age, you're 21. How are you going to find love for me? Or what do you know about finding love for me?" And what happened next was, I started getting registrations from New York, Malaysia, and so many places. So here's somebody who's saying, you can't do this because you're too young. But here, there are like 400 registrations in 2 months that I got of people all over the world who want me to do this. That's when I realized I think it's not India, it's global. This problem exists everywhere. And so I continued to do this, but I decided to start an app. What this app had to do was 4 things. It had to be accessible. Visually impaired users could use this by using their headphones or talkback. They should not take help from their friends or family members to find love. Second was, this has to be global because otherwise it's not possible to kind of impact the 600 million people living worldwide with disability. Third is, it had to match people on the basis of level of independence, cure, medication, the instruments they use. For women, what are their ways to start a family, so on and so forth. And fifth, I had a very good experience. I mean, there was a study we did with few of our profile users, asking them to go on a very popular dating app and put just their face first and see how many matches they get. And then put their face with the wheelchair and see how many matches they get or how many dates they get. What happened was, when they just put the face and ended up at the date, the person said, "You cheated me, you did not tell me you're on a wheelchair or you have a white cane." And when they put the wheelchair on the picture, they never got a date. So I realized this had to ensure that the success rate of them finding at least one date was higher. So we crowdfunded for this app on Wishberry. We raised $10,000 for the prototype of this app. Today, Inclove is world's first matchmaking app for people with disabilities and health disorders to find love. So what this led to, we started 6 months back. We launched this app 6 months back after multiple pivotings because this was world's first, so it had to be as close to accurate as possible. That's Anu, that's Imran. They got married in May. They met on our app within 10 days of the launch. They've been looking for a life partner or somebody to kind of live with for 10 years now, and I'm happy they're together. That's my co-founder, Shankar. He joined me last year for this. Today, we have 1,300 matches on our app, and we have around 4,000 users in India using Inclove actively every day to look for a life partner. But this went much beyond this. I realized people on the app are not meeting in person, maybe because the restaurants are not accessible or don't have the ramps for them to go inside, or the menus are not in Braille, or the staff is not sensitized enough for them to go on a date very well. So we decided to do something about it, and here's what it is.
Being a disabled person is, first of all, I don't really like to tag myself because there's nothing which is stopping me from actually dating normal people also, or dating or finding love or anything.
एक इल्यूजन है सब में कि डिसेबल पर्सन कैन नेवर फाइंड अ गुड लाइफ पार्टनर, तो एटलीस्ट यहाँ पे एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है जस्ट टू एक लाइक माइंडेड लोगों को कनेक्ट होने की.
been talking to 4-5 people, and I've made one very good friend. She's in Noida, and we are connected. It's been last 3 months we are talking to each other, so it's really good.
My life, it was restricted in a way. I was going to university and then back home, university, back home. Then it is some sort of a break from that kind of mundane life.
So this became much more than love. This became a movement to get them out of their houses first, to make them meet new people and discuss their problems. And so for all those dealing with a blind spot, here are some stories where the women are with disability, but their men, the life partners they found, are without disability. Which brings to a very important point I learned on my app. 50% of our users on the app are without disability, which means they believe in inclusion. They believe disability is not a deal breaker to get married or to find love. And I'm happy that these stories are out there for the world to see now. So what's my end game with this? I want 600 million people with disability to come home to somebody. It may be a companion, a life partner, a friend, or so on and so forth. Why? Because no one deserves to be alone unless they want to. Thank you.